And today we're going to do paper 2 extended of Cambridge IGCSE, paper code 0580, variant 1 for paper 2. The first question is asking us to calculate the angle ADE, which is this angle, which means first we have to calculate this angle. So since it's quadrilateral ABCD, which means sum of angles for a quadrilateral is 360. So 360 equals to, let me call this X, let me call this Y. 360 equals to 104 plus 56 plus 71 plus X. We're going to add 104, 56, and 71, which gives us 56 plus 71, 231. And then we subtract 231 from 360, which equals to 129. Now to calculate the value of Y, we'll subtract 129 from 180 because X and Y are supplementary angles. They lie on the straight line. Hence, they add up to 180. So 180 minus 129 is 51. So angle ADE is 51. Question 2 is saying a train journey starts at 21:43. It takes 8 hours and 32 minutes. Find the time the journey finishes. So we're going to add 8 hours and 32 minutes to 21:43. 3 plus 2, 5, 4 plus 3, 7, 1 plus 8, 9, and 2 comes down as it is. Now, since 1 hour has 60 minutes, so our minutes cannot be greater than 60, which means we take 1 hour from this and add it to 29, which converts this into 30 and 50. Now, if we draw a clock, 24, 21, sorry, 23, 22, 21, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're starting at 21:43. So it's going to be 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hour, 8 hour, 9 hour. 9 because we took the 60 minutes from 75. So we are stopping at 6:15 a.m. Why? Because we started at 9:43, which is at night. So obviously when 8 hours ahead of that, so that's the morning time, so 6:15 a.m. Then if you look at question 3, it's saying the diagram shows a straight line intersecting two parallel lines. Find the value of A and the value of B, giving a geometrical reason for each answer. So A is going to be 58 and B is going to be 180 minus 58, which is going to equal to 122. Now the reason for A is A equals to 58 because vertically opposite angles are equal, and B equals to 122 because A and B are interior angles. Question 4 says by writing each number in the calculation, Correct to one significant figure, work out an estimate for the value of this. So 6.7 is rounded to 7, 2.1 is rounded to 2, 18 to 20, and 5.9 to 6, which means we have 7 times 2 over 20 minus 6, which is 14 over 14, that equals to 1. Question 5 is saying Eric has 4 colors of paint. The table shows the probability that he uses each color. Find the value of x. So whenever we have like different probabilities for an event occurring and one of the probabilities is missing, what we do is we add up all the probabilities and put it equal to 0. Reason being that the probability can never be greater than 0. It will always be equal to 1 or like less than 1. So 0.13 and plus x. We're going to add up these, which will be 0.78, and then we subtract that from 1, which will give us 0.68. Then question 6 is saying calculate the volume of a sphere with the diameter of 4.8 centimeters. So this is a circle. This is the center. So distance from one point either circumference to another passing through the center. This entire distance is called your diameter. And half of your diameter is called the radius. So if they've given us the diameter, that means radius would be 4.8 divided by 2, which is 2.4 centimeters. We substitute the value in the formula of the volume of a sphere, which is given in the question, 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So 4 over 3 times pi times 2.4 cube. Log it in the calculator. So 2.4 cube times pi times 4 divided by 3, 57.9 centimeter cube, which can be rounded to 58 centimeter cube as well. Okay, then question 7 says the scale of a map is 1:125,000. On a map, the length of an island is 9.4 centimeters. Calculate the actual length of the island, giving the answer in kilometers. So first thing first, we know that 1 kilometer equals to 1,000 meters. And 1 meter is 100 centimeters. That means for a kilometer in centimeters would be 100 times 1,000, which is 100,000 centimeters. That is the value of 1 kilometer. So what we're going to do is we're going to first multiply. We're going to first convert the 125,000 into kilometers. So for that, I'm going to do 125,000 divided by 100,000. That's going to give us 1.25 kilometers. Then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply that 1.25 kilometers with 9.4. So 1.25 times 9.4 is 11.75 kilometers. So that is the actual length of the island with respect to that map. Question 8 says the nth term of a sequence is 10 minus n squared. Write on the first 3 terms of the sequence. So T1, which is the first term, that's going to be 10 minus 1 square, which is 9. T2 would be 10 minus 2 square, which is 6, and T3, which is the third term, would be 10 minus 3 square, and that equals to 1. So 9, 6, and 1. Part B says these are the first 4 terms of another sequence, 7, 10, 13, 16. Find an expression for the nth term of the sequence. So first we need to figure out what is the common difference between each of these consecutive terms. So over here, we're adding 3. Again, we're adding 3, and again, we're adding 3, which means that we have a common difference of 3. So whenever you have like a common difference between like consecutive terms in a sequence, what you can do is you can first multiply that common difference with n, which is the number of terms. So let's start by assuming that, let's say the nth term is 3n. So T1 would be then 3 times 1, which is 3. Since the first term is 7, that means 3n cannot be applicable, because if we use 3n, the first term we get is 3, not 7, which means in order to turn 3 into 7, we need to add 4 to 3n. So if we start again, 3 times 1 plus 4, now that gives us 7. Let's check that with the second term as well. 3 times 2 plus 4 gives us 10. And if we check that with the third term as well, 3 times 3 plus 4 gives us 13, which means 3n plus 4 is our nth term. Question 9 is asking that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. We have to calculate the value of h. So when we have like similar shapes, we have to find the common scale factor through which like the shape is either being enlarged or like decreased in size. So what we do is we pick corresponding lengths. So 7.2 and 8.1 are corresponding to each other. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a fraction out of it. So 7.2 divided by 8.1. Now the scale factor we get by dividing these two should be equal to the scale factor that is enlarging 5.6 into df, which is h. So that means in the numerator we'll write 5.6 and the denominator we'll write h. Always remember, if you're writing like whatever like measurement you're writing from like one triangle, you need to make sure that the fraction on the other side also has a measurement from the same triangle in the numerator. Since we put 7.2 in the numerator, that's why I'm putting 5.6 in the numerator in the other fraction. And since 8.1 is in the denominator, so h also comes in the denominator. So we make h the subject and rearrange the equation. And then you just directly plug this in the calculator. 5.6 times 8.1 divided by 7.2, that is 6.3 centimeters. That is your value of h. Question 10 is asking us to work out the value of 2 whole number 1 over 7 divided by 5 over 9 without using a calculator. So first what you'll do is you'll convert 2 whole number 1 over 7 into an improper fraction. Right now it's a mixed number. So to convert a mixed number into an improper fraction, what we do is we first multiply the denominator with the whole number, and then whatever the result is, we add that to the numerator. So 2 times 7 is 14, and 14 plus 1 is 15 over 7. So I'm going to replace the 2 whole number 1 over 7 with 15 over 7. And next what we're going to do is we're going to take the reciprocal. So when we take the reciprocal, we will flip the second fraction and replace the division with multiplication. So by flipping the fraction, what's going to happen is that 5 over 9 becomes 9 over 5, cross multiply. So this 3, 27 over 7. They're asking for the answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. So we divide 27 by 7. 7 threes are 21. 6. So this will be your whole number. This is going to be your numerator. And this is your denominator. So your answer is 3 whole number 6 by 7.